The mean of a variable is an important statistic. We often compare the variable means between different groups, such as whether the average wage of male workers is statistically different from that of female workers. In this video, we will explore how to do it in Stata. Let's open the National Longitudinal Survey of Women dataset. First, let's summarize the hourly wage variable. It has a mean around $7.8 and a standard deviation around $5.8. Let's say we want to test whether the sample mean of wage is $7. We can do that by using the ttest command. We type ttest wage equals 7. The ttest provides the summary statistics and the t-statistic of 6.3. The null hypothesis is that the average hourly wage is $7. In this case, we reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis that the average wage is not equal to $7 and it is larger than $7. Next, let's test the difference in wage means across groups with different marital statuses. There's a dummy variable, married, in the dataset. Using the command tabulate, we find that the married variable equals 1 if the worker is married. It's equal to 0 if the worker is single. We want to know whether the average hourly wage is statistically different between married workers and single workers. Before we use the t-test, we can use the bysort command with the summarize option to see the wage means of these two groups. Then we do the t-test. We use the t-test command with the by option. We type t-test wage, comma, by married. The t-statistic is 1.9 with 2,244 degrees of freedom. The null hypothesis is that the difference in hourly wage between the two marital groups is 0. The p-value is 0.054. It is not statistically significant at the 5% level, but it is statistically significant at the 10% level. We reject the null hypothesis that the wages are the same between the married and single workers at the 10% significance level. We have another dummy variable in the dataset, union. It is equal to 1 if the worker belongs to a union and 0 otherwise. Suppose we want to know whether the average wage is the same for people with and without union membership. We type t-test wage, comma, then the by option, and the union inside the parenthesis. The t-statistic is minus 6.6, and the p-value is 0. We reject the null hypothesis that the wage means are statistically the same for workers with different union status at the 1% level. Finally, the grmeanby command gives a graph that shows the means across different groups. For example, we can type grmeanby and a list of categorical or dummy variables, married and union here, and then the summarize option with the wage variable we want to analyze. Here's the visual comparison of the hourly wage across different groups.